My name is Rituban and I'm building up a membership site from scratch in 30 days. This is Bizathon number 2. We are in day number 23 and today I'm going to be discussing story ads. All right. So how do you create Facebook's ads, which are basically like a story and that you can get like pretty cheap views on Facebook and build a nice retargeting audience out of it as well. A lot of things to cover, and let me just quickly, I'll be showing you exactly how to create those story ads and how you can get started with your own story ads, even if all you have is just a phone. All right. So with that in mind, let me just quickly turn on my handy dandy doodle pad and we will be beginning. Hold on. All right. So you can see my screen. Now, before I actually show you, explain to you the actual process behind creating a story ad, there are just some stats I need to share with you. So let me just quickly share my screen with you and show you all these stats. All right. So this is the Solo For Me campaign that we bought. It is still awaiting publisher approval. So they have finalized a publisher who's going to send out the list, so who's going to send out the solo ad for me. 500 clicks were ordered, but it's not yet started. As soon as it does, I will have some stats to share with you there. Now, these are the targeting campaigns that we launched yesterday. And right now, because of emerging markets, we're getting super cheap leads in emerging markets. Like it's actually less than 15 cents, just like last time in the last Bizathon. The good news though is in the last Bizathon, we're getting like $5-6 a lead. Right now, we're around the $3 to $2.5 to $3 on the developed markets in Australia, Canada, and the US. We still have to give Facebook some time to optimize their algorithms to better deliver these. Let me just quickly turn on active. All right, active is on. So I just want to show you the retargeting campaigns as well. So this is the retargeting campaigns that are going on. The doer retargeting for visitors is converting at around $2, $2.2 per lead right now. And the doer retargeting for leads. So this is the campaign that we're sending people who have already opted in and we're directly sending them to the VSL page. This is getting us around $1.5 a link click. All right, a little bit less, $1.3 a link click. So these stats will be, of course, much more highly optimized because right now we don't really have a high budget for targeting. As soon as we get more and more people watching our front end videos, the retargeting costs are going to come down quite effectively. All right, so keeping that in mind, let me just quickly do something interesting. So let me just share. All right, so before I do that, actually, we have had quite a few. We have had 4 paid members nowadays already with our email promos that we sent out, and that is the absolute current stat. And this is $267, which is net. Which we have received till now. All right, so with that in mind, let me just share with you the concept about story ads. Now, first off, what is a story ad? Now, I'm just talking about Facebook, but this can be done on YouTube as well. So you have a video and above the video, you have some text, all right? And the main concept about the story ad is that you're basically telling your story, all right? The story of your brand, of your product, or of yourself. People connect with stories and you don't really need to be like a master storyteller in order to like create great story ads, but it definitely helps and you can always practice on improving your storytelling. In the story, your whole point is to deliver a message that is related to your product. So the story has to be relatable to the product or service you're selling, right? Otherwise, it'll just be a random story and people won't really care when you show them retargeting ads. So the story that you tell them has to be relatable to the product or service that you're eventually going to pitch them. Now, there are two ways of approaching story ads. One can be with a link, all right? And one can be without a link. Now, if you're sending a story ad with a link, now what we have noticed in the past is that the way Facebook ads algorithm works is if you're sending people off of Facebook, you get a slightly expensive you get slightly expensive ads run. But if you're not sending people off of Facebook, all right, so if you're running a story ad without any link inside it, so all you have is a video and some text above it, there is no link either above or below the video. If you have a story without a link, then you get cheaper views. And what this helps is this helps you build a retargeting list. All right, so I'll be actually building out the audience in front of you in today's session as well. We'll be setting up the story and also we'll be setting up the retargeting audience. So once you start getting those cheaper views, now it works in several different ways. So these retargeting audience, so they've already seen your face on it, right? Your face is the most important thing, because in the future, when you retarget them with more video ads or image ads which have your face on it, so you're able to connect with them on a much more better basis. They'll be actually stopping because they are the people who have seen your face earlier. All right, don't expect that everybody knows you, who you are. Nobody knows who you are. We have to bring our face in front of people, and the way we do that is through the story ads, where we connect with people and then we are able to sell our product or service much better in a way. All right, so once you have built out that connect, so then you get a cheaper retargeting as well, because cheaper retargeting. All right, and the reason you get cheaper retargeting is because they have seen your face, and when they see your retargeting ad in the future, they know, okay, this is the guy. Okay, I know him. I do believe I know him, right? So they stop and they actually watch the video, or they click on the link that you have inside that retargeting ad, and then you get cheaper clicks and cheaper leads. So this is the concept behind story ads, and it might seem a little bit boo hockey right now, but when I quickly show you how I'm creating these story ads, it's going to seem pretty interesting. So I'm going to save this. All right, so I've saved this. Now what I want to do is I want to basically head over to my Flying Start online page, and the story ad that we are about to show them is going to be this one. So this is a Learn Master speech that I gave, and I've basically broken down that speech into two parts. And this is my story of how I got started with online marketing. So this is a stage engagement that I did in July, and we basically have the recording of that. Now the lighting wasn't that good, so it's not that like fancy, but goes to show, like, all you need is just a cell phone, and you can just record your story on your phone as a selfie video and then upload it to YouTube as well. You don't really need a professional setup for it. As you can see, the recording is not really that clear. It's grainy, it was dark, the lighting wasn't that nice, but I was able to convey a message. And even though it's like almost a 10-minute video, the whole point of this is, like, we just want people who have actually watched up to a certain point in that video, and we built a retargeting audience based off of that. All right, so let me just quickly show you how that is going to be done. So what I'm going to do is I am on the Flying Start online page right now, and I'm going to upload a video. This is the Rito Story Masters video that I'm uploading. All right. So here, let me just quickly type out, let me just get some emojis here. So in this video, I basically start off by saying the headline of the sales letter that got me the launch that we did for Profit Instruments that got me $750,000. So I'm going to keep the headline something like the $750,000 headline. All right, now here's the thing. I'm going to take elements from things that we've already created, right? So the lift VSL that we had created, which is now basically a hybrid of WSL and a VSL. So here I've already mentioned my story, so there is no point in rewriting all of that. So I'm just going to take some elements from here. All right, so I'm going to copy this entire thing right here. Let me just turn on the countdown timer as well. Just so that we don't miss any aspect of it all. All right. All right. So here we have this entire thing written. So in the end of the video, the reason I wrote this line is because in the end of the video, basically the video ends with me talking about breakthroughs. So I just kept that open loop right here. So we don't want to tell them the entire story. There is no link in this entire copy here. As you can see, it's just a plain video that I'm uploading to the actual page. I'm not even in the ads manager right now. So let me just see where I can play some emojis. All right. First off, I need a clock. Next up, I need something that shows basically a recycling kind of a thing. Copy. Next up, we take some more emojis. Emojis help break up the content as well, so that's always nice. While writing copy, always remember that. This might come in handy. Um, Hold on. Just going to copy this. All right, so this is done. So I'm going to hit publish right here. So this is this is preparing right now. So now that this is done, I'm going to show you a really quick way in which we create an ad out of this, right? So I'm going to go to Ads Manager, and here we are going to create an ad. And here the concept is not to get basically conversions or send traffic to your website. The marketing objective is going to be to get video views, right? Doer video views. All right. And the audience is going to basically, let's just select United States for now. All right. And to keep the age range from, let's say 24, actually, let's keep it 18. This, because here I tell my story, and in the story, I basically explain how I got started from the age of 17 or 18. Let's keep it to 60. The detailed targeting. All right, now let's include people. Let's include digital marketing. Let's click on edit placements, remove Instagram and audience network. Let's just keep it running inside. Not in stream, not in, only the feeds. We only want the feeds right now. All right. So we have digital marketing. We're going to keep Let's keep entrepreneurship. All right. Entrepreneurship and digital marketing. That's it. Keeping a budget of 400 per day. Let's see how many views we get from this. Click on continue. And the page is going to be use existing post. The page is going to be Flying Start Online. Here I can see this made it into a link. So this is not what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this post. I don't want any link inside here. Save. All right. So I'm just going to refresh this entire thing. No! I think it just went away. Anyways, let's just start off from scratch. Doer, story, video, views. United States. You'll see me create some interesting things out of this. Once I actually launch the entire ad, we edit this, remove. Actually, we can keep it up on suggested videos. We'll just remove the right column, in-stream videos and instant. Actually, we'll keep the right column also on. Let's do this. This time, it's all an experiment, right? You can of course create a new campaign and then change these settings later as well. So we have this entire thing done. Continue. Use existing post. Flying start online. All right, this is done. So I click on confirm. So now that this ad is done, I want to quickly show you the way we create an audience. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Ads Manager and go to Audiences. And then I'm going to create an audience, custom audience, which is going to be of engagement, video, all right? People who viewed at least 25% of your video, and we choose the video, this one, all right? Confirm. Done. In the past 365 days, let's keep it in the past 30 days, all right? Actually, let's keep it in the past 7 days, because after this we're going to start to retarget them as well. All right, so audience name is video viewers story Rito story 7 days. All right, create an audience. Now these are people who have watched at least 25% of this video. All right, so these people are pretty much know a lot of my story by then, because it's a 9-minute video. So if they've watched 25%, they are actually a hot audience right now. All right, now what I want to do is I want to go to Ads Manager, and here I want to go to doer targeting. Remember, these are the ad campaigns we created yesterday. I'm going to duplicate this US ad set. And what I'm going to do is US story retargeting. All right. Here, I'm going to keep a budget of 200, just a small little budget. Location is United States. Age is 18. All right. But no interest here. And the custom audience will be video viewers, Rito story in 7 days. Got it? So even though there is no estimate right now because this audience will be building up as the ad keeps running, but that's all we need to do. Now we have the main targeting ad shown to those people. Remember, this is the ad we created yesterday. This ad will be shown to those people who watched at least 25% of the story. So now we'll get much better engagement inside this ad set. All right. So this is how you do story ads. And of course, I have another story as well. In fact, I can actually launch that story ad as well. So let me just quickly show you how to do that. If I go here, click on add photos or videos, this is a failure speech. All right. And the failure speech is about, let me just go to get emoji again. All right. When failure comes knocking. In this video, I basically talk about failure. All right. The countdown timer is up, but here you get the point. So basically what I'm doing here is when failure comes knocking, I am 100% sure of one thing. Every single person who starts an online business will fail. Those who succeed eventually listen to their failures. So here we can keep ear. Let's choose a better image if we can find something. All right, this is fine. So as you can see, these are two videos that I've published. And in the same vein, what I'm going to do is basically create another similar ad about this same video, and those who watch 25% of this video, we're going to just set up the same targeting ad shown to those people. All right. So this is how you set up your story ads, in which you're basically telling a story. And just to give you an idea, just head over to the Flying Start Online page on Facebook, and then you'll be able to see this video come up. The $750,000 headline. If you want to listen to this story to get ideas on how to create your own story ads, then just pay close attention, because even though it's a 9-minute video here, this is basically from a speech that I did about a month ago. And you can watch this speech, and then you can learn on how to create your own story ads as well. All right. So how was it, people? Did you enjoy the story ad concept? Do you think that this is something that you can do? Do you have a phone on which you can record a selfie and explain your story, how you got in your game? All right. Stories are what connects people, right? So people are always looking to connect with each other. So if you're just always selling, then you're not connecting with people. The way you connect with people is through stories. Now, you don't have to be a perfect storyteller. I am far from perfect. All right. But still, all you need to do is just create some pointers that you want to talk about in your story, turn on your camera, and hit record. All right. Once you have your story set, then just publish it on your Facebook page or wherever you're running your ads. If you're running ads on Google, on YouTube, then publish it there, and then just get your story out there and connect with people. You will be able to build up a much better brand of your own product, of your own service, or whatever you're selling in the future, with your retargeting audience and generally as well. All right. So always make sure you're telling your stories, as some of you have probably seen my video on the Flying Start Online channel on YouTube, the front trailer video that comes up. So again, that is a story, right? So I've basically told a story in a creative way. So stories are super important, and always use them in your marketing effectively. Don't use it to sell people, use it to connect with people. And eventually what ends up happening is that people are more interested in what you have to offer, right? So this is one interesting way of leveraging these story concepts. Now, if you do have any questions, do let me know in the live chat section, and I will be taking them on today. If you're on your phone, then the live chat section should be to the bottom of your screen. It's just a little bar that shows up on the YouTube app. If you're on your desktop or laptop, it should be to the right of your screen or to the bottom of the video if you have the video playing in theater mode. Make sure you use the live chat to let me know what you thought about this story concept and if you'll be using it in your marketing really soon. All right, law of action. All right, just pick up your phone, create some pointers, and just start speaking. That's it. You can edit the video later on, use ScreenFlow or Windows Movie Maker or something, iMovie or something to edit the video. Just hold up a phone. If you have a selfie stick, then hold it on the selfie stick and just keep blurting out whatever comes to your head, right? And later edit it and you have your entire story done. All right. If you have the time, go to the Facebook Flying Start Online page, and then you can basically just check out the story ad that I created. So Paul says, you lost me during the setting up of the Facebook ad. To be honest, I need to work on that to figure out the business manager and the ads manager. Yeah. So Paul, you're absolutely correct, because thing is, business manager is built to be a little bit complicated than it actually is. I hardly use a few features. In fact, let me just quickly share my screen with you. The ads manager, the audiences, and pixels, these are the three places where I basically go. I don't even use any other aspect of the ads manager. I don't even use the power editor or all these other tools that you have here. No. The business settings and billing and payment methods, these are all just one time when you're setting up your account. You just have to enter your credit card and your setting information. That's it. And after that, you never really use them. So ads manager, audiences, and pixels are all you need to concern yourself with inside the Facebook ads manager. It is super simple to use, but again, you have to basically just go to business.facebook.com and then start an ad, right? It's as difficult and as simple as that. So this is how you are able to create your entire story and use this story properly, because this is a powerful asset that you have right now. creating stories is going to be, if just you'll keep getting better with practice, of course, in your videos, but at least try it out right now and use it in your marketing somehow. You will thank me later. All right. So with that in mind, I want to thank you all for being here. If you found value in this, hit that like button below right now. And if you're not subscribed to Flying Start Online, subscribe to the Flying Start Online YouTube channel. We do these live sprints and we are doing these bizathons every month. The first was email business. This is a membership site business, and Bizathon 3 is coming soon. It's a surprise, but it's coming this month in September, actually. As soon as we finish this Bizathon, we'll be launching that. So make sure you hit that like button below. And listen, if you're not part of the Doer Club, come on, let's get that community going. Just hit, I've mentioned the link below, thedoerclub.com. That's where you need to go right now. Thedoerclub.com. All right. It's just a $1 trial for 7 days. Just use it. If you don't like it, cancel. But I'm hoping you stay with us, and I'm hoping you contribute and help each other out. Get feedback from others, get critique from others, and we're basically building a community of action takers, of people who are actually willing to build up their businesses. All right. So I'm super happy with the progress that we are making, and I'll be seeing you in day number 24.